Today, we are doing our 2026 NFL mock draft. I got some bold picks.
I got some bold ones. The New York Jets.
I really went out on a limb here as well. But of course, I got them taking Arvo Reese out of Ohio State.
Wow.
Do you not have him taking Arvo Reese?
No, I got Dave Bailey from Texas Tech.
I called it as well. I called it earlier.
Yeah.
I do think 2027 will be a much better draft class. It'll be the best out of the last 3 years. I think Caleb Downs. You don't see a guy like him. I really think he could be, if all goes well, the best safety in the NFL. Harold Fannin, who one of these days is going to be the best tight end in the NFL, at least top 5, top 3. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the first of hopefully many episodes of LVL Sports. See, what I do here is the L, then it's a V, and it's the L. I don't care that the Miami Hurricanes do it. We don't like Miami here. I'm Peter, a voice of the Valley. And who are you?
I am Dan, and this is the first episode, Pete. I'm so glad to be here. We're going to have a great conversation. We get the mock draft, our own mock drafts, because obviously the draft is next week on Thursday.
I don't like doing it with you.
Oh, for real? Really?
Cowboys fan. That's
You're an
why.
Eagles fan. I don't like you either.
This is how we roll. But today we are doing our 2026 NFL mock draft. I do not have any trades. Do you have any trades, Dan?
I do.
You do?
I do.
I'm
bold like that.
So you all got technical, Mr. I have this team trading 3 picks to move up 12 spots kind of thing.
It's 2 trades.
2 trades?
Two
All right,
trades.
that's fine.
Yeah.
I don't do trades because they're impossible to predict.
Look at you. You're scared of trades. Why are you scared of trades, Peter?
Be
bold.
Because they're hard to pick. Oh, I'm bold. I got some bold picks here. How about you?
I got some bold ones.
Speaking of bold with the number 1 overall pick, how about we start this? Really went out on a limb here. Really had to think about this.
Yeah.
I wonder who the Raiders will be taking.
Ty Simpson.
Gosh, imagine if they
serious.
do that. Imagine
No, I'm kidding.
if that happened, though.
It's
Mike
Fernando-
Mayock comes back.
It's Fernando Mendoza from Indiana.
Of course.
Phenomenal season. Won a natty with Indiana.
Heisman.
Yeah, Heisman.
I mean,
so it wasn't really a surprise that.
I want to talk about this, not so the pick, but
Yeah.
the situation. How do you see this going? Because they basically signed an older version of Fernando Mendoza with Kirk Cousins. It's basically a 1-year, $20 million deal. I know it's more like a $5 million.
If they're smart,
5 year.
If they're smart, I say start Kirk, have Fernando learn as much as possible, because let's face it, the Raiders don't have a great
receiving core outside of
resume of developing quarterbacks the right way. So especially a quarterback like that.
Marcus Russell, what happened? Well, I mean, then again,
There you go.
the thing is with Mendoza is he did not have a single 5-star on that Indiana team, and look what he was able to do. Obviously, Kirk Cignetti was a huge factor to that, the coaching staff. But the fact he was able to do that really tells me, and this is something I look for constantly. We've had this conversation a dozen times. What I look for in a QB is he able to elevate the team around him?
Yes.
And I see that with Mendoza. I know some people have some questions.
Yeah, so what I like to, I'm not the biggest Indiana fan. I'm not. Peter knows this. But one thing I'm looking at quarterback, because I'm really I love studying the quarterback position, is it's different to throw a pass when your wide receivers running a 4-3 speed and you're wide open. But can you fit those in the tight holes when the defender's that close and playing that great? Because in the NFL, these corners are elite. So you got to fit that ball in there.
Absolutely. I do like his pass mechanics. I also just like the tangibles. He's 6'5", I think 225.
Yeah, good footwork.
So he's a big boy.
Yeah.
Big boy, bigger than both of us.
A lot bigger.
But my question is, he's going to have some talent. He's not walking into a situation like Cam Ward did last year where he had absolutely no one. He has Ashton Jeanty. Ashton Jeanty, who I think will be a breakout player. I breakout player because people expect him to break out, but I do think he will.
Okay.
I think he will. Brock Bowers, top 5 tight end, arguably the best tight end in the NFL, especially when healthy. I know they got Trey Tucker, who shouldn't be your number 1 receiver, but I think he's a good complementary piece. I do think maybe they trade back into the first or wait till the second to get another receiver. That's what I would do personally, but hey, I'm not a GM.
You should be.
Hey, and
I'll pay good money to see that.
I'd make good money doing it.
You gotta give me some.
But also, you throw in Tyler Linderbaum. You have Colton Miller on that O-line, so it will be improved.
Yes.
And Max Crosby's returning.
Apparently, because
because
the
the Ravens are straight up scammers.
They have no brain cells. So
Yeah,
I'm like,
that's
but
Baltimore for you though.
hey,
But listen, I don't think the Raiders are going to go from worst to first or anything, but there will be improvement.
yeah, I'm not expecting if they do start Fernando Mendoza that he's gonna be the savior. I don't think he's gonna be a Jalen Daniels taking them to the championship game. But I do believe that he's gonna make some. He's gonna change
You'll
the
see
culture.
improvement.
Yeah.
Yeah, he'll be a culture changer for
Yes.
sure. So it's just my question is, what is the ceiling for the Raiders in 2026? I could realistically, if everything goes right, seeing them win 7, 8 games.
I'm with you there. 7, 8 games.
Now, will that happen? No, it's the Raiders,
Yes.
and everything bad
That
happens
division is
in
hard though
Vegas.
because you got Chargers, Broncos, Chiefs.
Yeah, it's a really tough division.
Yeah, especially with Eric Bieniemy coming back to the Chiefs. The Broncos should have won the Super Bowl, but hey, who
Tell
knows?
Bo Nix to not
Yeah.
get hurt in the worst time possible.
And then the Chargers, you just never know with Herbert.
Chargers, the annual first round exit with if man.
Well, Pete, I gotta ask you, who do you got the Jets taking? And
Oh,
number two,
the Jets.
the New York Jets.
I really went out on a limb here as well. But of course, I got them taking Arvo Reese out of Ohio State.
Wow.
Do you not have them taking Arvo Reese?
No, I got David Bailey from Texas Tech.
I called it as well. I called it earlier.
Yeah.
Oh, you little liar.
Yeah.
I said,
I'm a liar, ladies and
I said,
gentlemen.
I predict you have the Jets taking David
I do.
Bailey. Wow. Okay, so I'm going to say my reason first because mine will be quicker.
Just before you get into that, already off to a hot start because we thought we were going to get the same.
I don't hate the David Bailey pick.
What's your beef with David Bailey?
No, I like the David Bailey pick. I just don't think he'll go second.
Okay.
You'd be surprised where I do have David Bailey, though.
Please be in the top 5 or you're going to make me real upset.
I'm not saying anything.
Okay.
Arvo Reese, this is an interesting one because you see the talent there. He's very versatile. He's been used as a pass rusher. I know later on Ohio State used him as a pass rusher, but he's also the traditional linebacker, the coverage guy. This dude is pretty big. I mean, 35-inch arms, incredible athlete. And that, won a natty with Ohio State. So
yeah,
he's got the talent. He's got the tangibles. Now, my question is, how often are the Jets going to use him as a pass rusher year one? Because my biggest scare, so to speak, is not Arvo Reese. It's the Jets. Do you trust the New York Jets to develop someone?
That is fair. Again, I'm not mad that you picked Arvo Reese. And that
I just think there's more versatility and flexibility with him.
Yeah. I could have gone either way. They're both elite players.
So
I still think they're
why
both.
do you have David Bailey? Because I don't hate the pick, and I could see it happening, but why David Bailey?
I just personally believe with his size, his speed, a guy like that, the Jets should take him. I do think in my opinion, he's the best defensive player in the draft.
Really, best defensive.
I truly believe that, and
even with only one real year production, because he started off at Stanford, then he transferred to Texas Tech.
Yeah.
And had 14.5 sacks. So the production is there.
That's what I'm saying. I think the Jets got to take the best man available, which I believe is David Bailey.
Well, let me ask you that, though. Since the Jets, they're in, guess what? Another rebuild. I know, shocking.
Crazy.
But with that being said, do the Jets want to take the best player available, the guy that can make an impact day one, or do they want to develop a guy and try to make him the best at his position in the NFL? I think that's the real question you and I kind of have. I could see it going any way. It doesn't matter. It's the Jets, though.
Yeah. Regardless, you're gonna get a good. I believe you're gonna get a good defensive player. It's just.
Do you want it short term? Or I shouldn't say short term.
No,
but do you want it now, or do you want to develop it?
Yeah. But yeah.
Regardless, the Jets are still probably going to be picking the top 5 next year, taking their quarterback. Third overall, I think we had the same guy.
All right, we really don't.
All right, I'm going to say who I have. I got the Cardinals taking Francis Mauigoa.
I got Arvo Reese.
Okay. So really, RFL Reese third?
Yeah.
I've seen a couple mocks.
Yeah.
So let me explain my reason. To me, this is an investment move.
Okay.
Right? Because
I'm locked in now.
Listen, I'm going to say something crazy. I'm going to say something earth-shattering. It's going to get me canceled.
Really?
I don't think Jacoby Brissett nor Gardner Minshew is the QB of the future.
Shocker.
The Cardinals. I know. Shocker.
Oh my goodness, Peter.
I know.
You're a genius.
Who would have thought? But obviously, the Cardinals are not going to be good in 2026. It seems like they're already kind of punting with that with those.
They're gonna get a
with
top
those
3 pick
QB.
next year. I
They
wouldn't
could be. They could have the number 1 overall
True.
pick. Who knows? That's in a whole another year away.
Mhm.
But right now, they need to invest in that O line because during their time with Kyler Murray, the O line hasn't exactly been rock solid.
Mhm.
So with this pick, it's an investment because next year, 2027, they'll probably take their QB of the future, whoever that will be.
Mhm.
We have a whole year to decide which QBs that'll be.
Yeah.
I do think 2027 will be a much better draft class. It'll be the best out of the last 3 years.
Agreed. Yeah.
But regardless,
Especially the quarterbacks coming out.
now David Bailey would make a lot of sense here, especially if they trade someone like Josh Sweat.
Yeah.
Now, I don't think that'll happen, but again, I wouldn't mind that. It's just, I think they should invest in the O-line now so it doesn't become more of a headache in the future.
Yeah.
So when they do take their quarterback,
I love all
in
the points you
future.
made, but I'm thinking it from more of a defensive perspective. As the Cardinals, you're gonna be bad this year. You're probably gonna be bad next year.
Probably the year
Yeah,
after.
probably the year after. So if I'm thinking about, let me stack up that defense because we know defense wins championships, and I'm not saying they just get the best defense players, they're gonna win the chip. I'm saying just stack up on the defense, build around that, and then that's when you can start building around your offense. Because if you have a really good defense, look at the Texans. That defense was electric.
But
And-
also look at the O-line for the Texans.
Yeah, that's true. So you gotta pick what you want more.
Yeah.
I'm thinking from the outside looking in, work on your defense. Then who knows with a couple picks for agency next year or year
Now,
after.
let me ask you this, because I like your takes.
Yeah.
Now, this is only round 1, by the way, ladies and
Yeah.
gentlemen. Later on, let's say 2nd or 3rd round, do you see the Cardinals maybe taking a swing at Ty Simpson?
Yeah.
You do?
Yeah.
Like, do you think the Cardinals will take him?
Yeah.
I really hope they don't because, in my opinion, Ty Simpson would
I've been hearing the noise with Ty Simpson's, the hate. People need to relax. So I want to say it's very clear. I think with the right development, he can be a really good quarterback. Is he gonna be a Caleb Williams type of guy? No, I don't believe that. But he's still gonna be a good quarterback that with the right pieces, he can make some noise. But
It's
back
just
to you.
for me. In my opinion, I think the best spot would either be somewhere where like the Rams. The Rams would be a perfect spot later on, maybe
Why?
2nd round. You got Matthew Stafford there. He's coming back. Who knows? Maybe he'll come back next year, later. We don't know.
Okay.
Have a guy like Simpson to really learn under, the reigning MVP in Matthew Stafford with a loaded Rams team. So let's say he does take over once Matthew Stafford retires or leaves. You got Puka Nacua.
Devontae Adams.
Well, I don't know if Devontae Adams will be. Let's just say
I'm just saying
for the sake of this, he has Devontae Adams, Kyron Williams. He has that defense. He has Sean McVay to learn under.
True. Yeah.
I'm just saying, I think I would love that pick for the Rams. Now, I don't want them trading up into the 1st to do it, but if he's there in the 2nd round, hey, why not?
Yeah.
Now, 4th overall, you said earlier that you were going to surprise me with this pick.
Well, I'll let you go first because we might have the same person.
I got them taking Jeremiah Love.
Oh yeah, me too.
All right.
There we go.
See,
we're
handshake. I
locked
figured
in.
we would have the same pick.
Okay.
I think we're gonna have the same reasoning.
Okay.
Same take. I'll let you go first.
So in the league right now, having 2 backs has been the most popular thing. Look at Gibbs, look at Montgomery. We literally were talking this off air about Alvin Kamara and Mark Ingram when they were together. So I think with Jeremiah Love and Tony Pollard, that's a really good duo. And you need that. You need to start building some offense for your quarterback. Because we saw Cam Moore did not look good.
But who did he have?
Exactly. Who did he have? So if you put that run game, that opens up the passing game. And that pretty much actually opens up the pocket. Because if you're running so much, the defense is going to focus on the run game and leave holes in the offense for the passing game.
All right. I like your reasons.
That's what I'm thinking.
And it's kind of like tiptoeing between my reasons. Cam Ward had absolutely nothing. Like, it was like he had quite literally nothing. A level 0 offense, as I like to say. He had you and I playing receiver, basically. The 3 Musketeers.
Pretty much.
On offense, or excuse me, the 3 Stooges on offense.
Yeah, except they run a lot faster than me. And have a 6-pack.
And stronger. And they were good in college.
Yeah.
So.
And they have money.
Yeah, they have money and we don't.
Yeah.
But you need someone. How do I say this? if I'm the Titans,
Mhm.
year 2 should be about Cam Ward taking that leap. Because we've seen it. Caleb Williams, Drake May,
Okay.
even guys like Mahomes, Lamar, Josh
Okay.
Allen, Joe Burrow.
So that's where I'm on a line.
You're teetering on the line.
Yes, because who out okay, let's say they get Jeremiah Love, right? On the they have to get wide receivers. But if they don't have it, I don't expect Cam Moore to all of a sudden just be Caleb and just go crazy.
But
If you don't have the weapons.
my reasoning is you have to develop Cam Ward, but there's a lot of pressure on him. So if you take someone like Jeremiah Love, who is a total workhorse of a running back, I mean, we all saw how incredible he was, a finalist for the Heisman.
Dog.
Probably one of the best. I would say he was a better prospect than Ashton Genty coming out of college.
Did you say he was or he wasn't?
Was, because Genty had the 1 year, I mean, probably the best year ever for running back.
Should have won the Heisman.
Should have, but that's a whole other discussion
we
for
can talk
another
about
day.
that.
Jeremiah Love
episode.
had 2 years of just pure domination.
Yeah.
He was a straight dog. So my reasoning is you got to take the pressure off of Cam Ward, especially with the Texans defense, the Jags defense, the Colts.
The Colts, yeah.
Like, you got to take some pressure off. And what better way of doing that than getting him a workhorse running back who can obviously have that home run type of move.
Yeah.
You can obviously go for
like I said,
over
it opens up the offense.
Opens up the offense. He, great receiving back. I just think taking the load off of Cam Ward would be a huge benefactor for the Titans.
Yeah.
So, pick 5. If we have the same player,
I'm gonna look at you when I say this. I want us to be in sync. Hold on.
I'm gonna let you go first.
It's pretty simple. This dude's a really good defender.
No way. Do we have the same player?
Caleb Downs.
That's what I'm talking about, baby. That's what I'm talking about.
So my take is, I've said it before, that the Giants have an underrated defense that is just, if you can't score points, your defense is gonna be out there, which means your defense is constantly tired. So you want to build up on that defense, and they have a really good line. So now you gotta start working on that secondary. I think Caleb Downs is that guy. Dude, he could play anywhere. Safety, corner,
in the box.
in the box,
the nickel.
Yes, he's a hybrid, as I like to call it, player. But that's where I stand.
He's one of my just favorite overall kind of players. That just physical safety that can do anything. The jack of all trades. The kind of, I don't want to say Jabril Peppers, because I'm not calling him Jabril Peppers, but Jabril Peppers played multiple positions in college for Michigan. For my reasoning is, we saw John Harbaugh with his safeties in Baltimore, the Kyle Hamiltons. I think he gets his, obviously he's no Kyle Hamilton when it comes to tangibles. Kyle Hamilton's like 6'4". I mean, I hate using this term, but Kyle Hamilton was the closest thing to a generational prospect of a safety. Not saying he was generational, but he's the closest thing in a while. For me, it's Caleb Downs would be instantly this quarterback on defense.
Yeah.
He would be such a huge contributor. And for me, the Giants need to strike while the iron's hot. They got Jackson Dart, who showed a ton of flash, a ton of promise.
Cam Scatterboo,
Mr. CTE himself, Mr. Run into a Wall, Mr. Hulk. Malik Neighbors, who hopefully will be coming back better than ever after that ACL tear.
My dog, Wandale Robinson.
Well, he's on the Titans now.
Oh, yes, right, yeah. Damn.
Clown him, ladies and gentlemen.
Damn.
It's all right, though. We all forget. But
that's just dumb by the Giants to let him go.
The thing with Styles for me is, like I said, he's a quarterback on defense. I think he would just be such a big impact day one that I think he could just totally elevate this team around him.
Yeah.
Like, he is a defensive rookie of the year candidate. In fact, he might be obviously he hasn't gotten drafted yet. Because right now, as we're recording, this is April 17th. So, obviously way too early to predict. But I just see him being such an elevator and a team captain. Like, all the reports, because I did a lot of research for this pick alone, because a lot of people are going to be like, really, Caleb Downs over Sonny Styles? Which I understand. Maybe Sonny Styles fits a bit more, but I think Caleb Downs, you don't see a guy like him often.
Like, ladies and gentlemen, I'm looking at his laptop right now. He's got notes after notes after notes.
On my notes, I said, this is what I put. I think John Harbaugh wants his New York version of Kyle Hamilton. Downs can play above and down low. You can also help in run support, which is huge when you got guys like Saquon. And if the Commanders somehow take Jeremiah Love, we have him going to the Titans. But, I just see Harbaugh taking that smart hybrid safety. And the best part about him, he has great instinct. Like, he is top-notch, elite instinct. Like, I really think he could be, if all goes well, the best safety in the NFL.
Okay. That's actually not a hot take. There's not really that many truly
Obviously,
elite.
it's a big take, but
Yeah.
I
Okay.
really believe in him. So I'm going to go first for mine. I have the Browns, 6 overall, browning their way into taking Carnell Tate. See, we're in sync.
Okay,
We're
okay.
in sync. I
Okay.
thought you were going to say like Caden Proctor or something.
No. So my take is, you know how big of a fan I am of Shador, even though many aren't. But if I'm the Browns, you need to start building around him. Jerry Jeudy is not enough for a wide receiver.
And can I just make
go
a
ahead.
point? Even if it's not Shador, even if they take a QB, let's say next year in 2027, I think it's still a good idea to build around him, because that defense, is legit. As long as you have Myles Garrett, that's going to be a legit defense.
Yeah, so with Carnell Tate, I just believe that you need that wide receiver like that. If you have him and Jerry Jeudy, that's an elite duo right there.
Even if the Predators throwing to him. Poor thing. If you had the Predator throwing,
we don't mention them.
Deshaun Diddy. But here's my reason. I did a lot of, especially for receivers, I did, like I said, a lot of research for this. And this is what I put in quotations. The Carnell Tate versus Jordan Tyson debate has been an interesting one. I have Tate going 6. For me, this reminds me of Emeka Ibuka last year. I'm not saying he's Emeka Ibuka. I'm not comparing him to him.
Mm-hmm.
What I mean is Ibuka had the highest floor of any receiver. I believe that this is the same situation for Carnell Tate. The Browns get a great route running receiver that can raise the floor of this wide receiver room. Just like Emeka Ibuka. Like, we all figured he was going to be good as an Ohio State receiver. I mean, come on now. To me, the biggest thing with this Browns offense, if they take Tate, is they raise the floor of this offense, because I do think Tate will work out. He's got that, traditional. I shouldn't say
that
traditional.
Frame.
That
wide receiver frame.
Modern wide receiver frame.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna get into more of that with Jordan Tyson later on about the frame. But he raises this floor so much. Him, Jerry Jeudy, Harold Fannin, who one of these days is going to be the best tight end in the NFL, at least top 5, top 3. Like, he is such a dog. And you still got David Njoku. So, and along with Quinshawn Judkins.
I just want to back up what you just said. Did you just say best tight end?
I said one of these days, I think he will be one of, if not the best tight end in the NFL.
Okay.
But obviously, it's been 1 year.
No,
I'm not going to be like,
I just want to make sure.
He's the savior of the next tight end.
Just want to make sure that's what you said.
No, he's that next dude. I mean, he could be.
Just making sure.
I remember him at Bowling Green. He was a dog that year. To me, it doesn't matter who the QB is. You got to raise this receiving room's floor, or just make it better than it is currently. And I think Carnell Tate would be perfect for that. I think he fits the Browns perfectly in this case.
Agreed.
7, the Commies. I hate this team. They're not even a rival. It's our son. Well, my sons.
Well, yeah, pretty much our sons.
You guys aren't good enough to call them sons.
We have more wins against them and the Giants combined. But
both those teams suck. Well, so is yours, but
so is yours. Okay.
But I'm gonna let you go for this pick.
I don't know who. What do you think?
I was gonna predict.
Let's
you
see.
have taking Ruben Bain.
This guy.
Would you? I want you to guess who I have him taking. And no, it's not Ruben Bain.
No,
that would be really funny if that was the case.
Is it Jordan Tyson?
No.
Ooh.
No, definitely not. I haven't said his name yet. You already said his name. David Bailey.
What?
I know it's a bit of a fall, but this would be
at
such
7.
I know.
Pete at 7.
I know, but really, it's not the craziest thing in the world to
actually.
At this point, I don't know if he does. But
I'm looking at the teams prior, and
but this is what I put. Again, these are my notes. When I do this, that means notes, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah. I would love for the Commanders to take Bailey here. Bailey provides the speed and quickness that Washington needs. And the best part is he's productive. And that's exactly what they need right now in this window they have with Jaden Daniels. This would be an immediate improvement for the Commanders. That defense, kind of stinky.
Yeah.
Very, very stinky. David Bailey putting that production in, if it translates, it would be huge for this team. Would be huge, be so beneficial for them. But let's hear your reasoning for Ruben Bain. Probably the same reason.
To be honest, this man's 6'3", 275. And to be fair, I think we're both in the right we're in the right page because that Washington's defense was horrendous. It's coming from a Cowboys fan, which my defense
You
was
know all about
31st.
horrendous
Yes,
defenses.
it was a nightmare every single Sunday, especially having to talk to you about that.
You know who would have helped?
Don't say his name.
Yeah, we're bringing this
Don't
back.
don't say.
We
his
are
name.
bringing this back.
No,
I think
no.
you should get someone like Micah Parsons.
What happened to him, P? I'm not gonna answer this. You gotta answer it for me.
Hmm.
It's traumatizing for me.
I'll let the audience talk. I'll let the audience talk.
But yeah, 6'3", 275.
Now, obviously, sorry to interrupt, but
Go ahead.
there were some reports about David Bailey and the whole car accident that
Mhm.
happened a few days ago. I don't know how big of an impact that makes, but this was made before all this came out, so I don't know how much of an impact it makes, if any at all.
Yeah.
But yeah, I like the basically we had the same reason.
Yeah, they just need defensive help. Regardless who you take, you're getting a good player at the end of the day.
Yeah. Receiver would make sense for the Commanders. Even Jeremiah Love would make sense, but I think they go defense here. Now, there's no shot we have the same guy. I'm going to let you go.
Okay.
Who do you have the Saints taking at 8?
With the 8th pick, the New Orleans Saints take Jordan Tyson.
Wow.
Arizona State.
Over Mekhi Lemon?
Yes.
Okay, I do not have that.
Who do you
I've
have?
been taking Mansour Delane.
Really?
Corner out of LSU. I get it.
I say Jordan Tyson because I do believe he's the best wide receiver. I truly believe that.
I think I've said this before. I made a whole video on it. I think he's the highest ceiling out of any.
And I agree with you there, which is why I think the Saints need, especially when you had you have a second-year quarterback coming back. You have Chris Olave. And I think another receiver added across from that is going to help you a lot, especially in that division.
I'm just surprised you haven't I'm surprised you have the Saints take him over Mekhi Lemon.
Yeah.
That's the interesting goal. For me, yes, receiver makes a lot of sense, but I kind of see the Saints either trading back up into the first or waiting to the second round to take a guy maybe like Denzel Boston, Casey Concepcion. I see that being a role. But for me, my notes are the Saints get a plug-and-play corner, which they'll gladly take.
Mm-hmm.
You get a true sticky DB.
Wait, who was it that you said?
Mansour Delane, LSU.
Okay, damn. Okay.
So, I mean, he stays in, he's not too far from New Orleans.
Yeah.
He stays in Louisiana, which, I mean,
That's home.
it's home, but,
What can you do?
I don't know if I would live in Louisiana, but
Why not, P?
I don't know. It just seems so, hot down there and stuff. Well, I mean, it's 80-something degrees
Right
here.
here. I don't know what you're talking about.
But, I don't know. I'd visit there, but I don't know if
Yeah.
I would live there. I've heard
I think
not great things about New Orleans
Yeah.
city. Although the Mardi Gras would be sick to go to. But, you get a sticky DB. That's the adjective I've heard a lot with him. A guy who's really, aggressive. And I said sticky already. And they need that, especially you're in a division with Ted McMillan, Emeka Ibuka, Chris Godwin, Drake London, Kyle Pitts. And you got running backs like Bijan, Bucky Irving. If you're the Saints, you got to be prepared for that.
Yep.
You got to get your Marshawn Lattimore replacement.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. A trade has happened.
For Dan. Put the whoever's editing this, trade alert.
Yes. The Chiefs.
Oh, I already know who you have them trading. I can predict this already.
Go ahead.
You have the Chiefs trading with the Cowboys, and you have the Cowboys getting Sonny Styles.
Absolutely right.
Yeah,
you see, you're so linked with me. We're connected.
Just because we're linked doesn't mean I agree.
Come on.
No.
Yes.
No.
It's happening, and
I do not have a trade.
Look, you're scared of trades. That's why. That's why you guys don't want to trade AJ Brown.
Well, no. Well, I'm not the one making that decision. So.
Would you trade AJ Brown though?
No, not this year. I have the Chiefs taking Ruben Bain.
Damn.
Which would be a scary, scary thought.
Okay.
I personally think Bane is the best defensive player in this draft. Maybe Caleb Downs. I might put Caleb Downs over him at this point.
So you're not feeling Sonny Styles. Like, what?
Just
What's
you wait.
like?
Just you wait. But he truly, I mean, this dude is a game wrecker. And he has the production to back it up.
Yeah.
Like, this dude is just pure strength. Big muscle man, as I like to call these kind of people. But the Chiefs, I mean, you have Chris Jones, but that defense was not good last year. I think we can all agree with that.
Yeah.
That defense was rough. Now you get someone like Ruben Bain, who's a game changer, not just that, a game wrecker. And I'm excited to see him chase Mendoza for the next 5 to 10 years.
All I'm gonna say though, from my Cowboys, is we made the best draft pick in probably the last
look
5
at me,
years.
Look at me. I guess, bro.
Because
I guess.
this guy's about to change our defense. One, I think we're gonna win a division. We're gonna be top 3 in the
That's
NFC.
how you know he's
I'm
not
no.
being serious.
I'm being so serious right now. I'm being so serious. With our offense that did last year, we were arguably a top 5, top 3 offense. Obviously, we didn't make the playoffs. That's okay because we had a terrible defense, but we did a lot of good stuff in the free agency. And with Sonny Styles, he's gonna be the quarterback of our defense. He's gonna change us better. We're gonna be a top 10 defense coming into this season. Just watch.
7-10, here you come.
Absolutely not.
So, sure, I guess. Sure.
I know you believe it. I can see in your eyes. Yeah.
Right. Bengals, 10. You haven't taken Mansour Delane? Look at that. It's too easy, ladies and gentlemen.
Goodness.
I'm like Akinator, if you remember that. Now, with the 10th pick in the 2026 NFL draft, I have the Cincinnati Bengals taking Sonny Styles, linebacker, Ohio State. He stays in Ohio. Might be worse than staying in Louisiana. Look at him. Why is he so shocked?
Hold up. Are you telling me you have the Bengals going for defensive player when their quarterback is threatening? He's gonna be threatening to leave because their O-line sucks.
Brother, did you see their defense?
Yeah, have you seen the O-line though? There's a reason why he missed most of the year.
I mean, you saw that game last year against the Bears. That was the perfect representation.
Fair
against the Steelers. Multiple 40-plus point game. That defense, you would know about bad defense. That defense was historically bad.
Was that necessary?
Yes, it was necessary.
Okay.
It's always Cowboy slander is always necessary.
Wow.
Always, always, always necessary.
I can't really say much because you guys are Super Bowl champs. Not
like, this next year.
Yeah, no, not
next year.
In like 10 years time. But yeah.
Another year. I think this is what I put. I think giving the Bengals a versatile guy like Styles would be huge. Again, a quarterback on defense. Now, I am a bit worrisome because, yeah, he was good at Ohio State, but he's one of those combine risers, which I'm always a bit skeptical with.
Why?
Because we've seen it in the past before. Tyquan Thornton, remember? Obviously, it's not always like this. Tyquan Thornton. Heck, the Bengals have taken a combine guy before. John Ross. Obviously, different position.
We don't talk about that guy.
Yeah, but
yeah,
it's just giving a guy that can cover anywhere from running backs to tight ends. You're gonna have to cover Judkins, Harold Fannin, Pat Fryermuth, Mark Andrews. Great coverage linebacker for the Bengals. That is exactly what they need. They need this pick to happen. If this happens, this is an A+ move.
So you're saying that if the Cowboys get him, that's an A+ move? That's what I'm hearing. Because the Cowboys are taking him.
I mean, it would be a very good move. Don't get me wrong. I just think he would fit the Bengals better, in my little old humble opinion.
Okay, don't hate it.
So
me, I'm just the.
Let's hear your reasoning for Mansour Delane.
It's like you said, defense, right?
Pretty stinky defense. PU kind of cost them a chance at the playoffs again.
Yeah, I just think you need to go after a DB, and a DB like that is
like a sticky corner.
Yeah, like
guy that
especially LSU. Talk about those LSU boys. They're just dogs. So if the Bengals get them,
I don't hate. All right, I'm gonna say this originally. When I was making this, I thought there's no way Sonny Styles falls to 10. Pick 11 now. This one is interesting because again, I had a different guy originally, but I changed it. I got the Dolphins taking Makai Lemon.
All right, I think I'm saying his name, Caden Proctor.
Caden
Yeah,
at 11?
yeah,
You got Caden Proctor at 11. Wow.
yeah,
I've seen a few people do that.
yeah.
So hang on, I want to hear your reasoning now.
Well, what did you have though?
Makai Lemon.
Okay. Okay.
Wow, Proctor?
But why are you surprised?
Because
Gi- give me your take though, and why are you surprised and why you picked him?
okay, I'm surprised because I would have thought if you were going to take an O line, which I'm not against, it would be either Monroe Freeling or Spencer Fano, one of those guys. Maybe even what's his name, a Vega Ione.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, Caden Proctor.
That really shocked you, but not the Sunny Styles one.
No, because we've talked before about it. I know you like Sonny Styles, but for me, Makai Lemon, it's simple. You lose Tyreek Hill and you trade Jalen Waddle.
Yeah.
So, and you get Malik Willis, but who are you going to throw the ball to?
True.
I put, Lemon, who's a great route runner, great hands, great control. What do you want to see in a typical modern receiver? So, it's to me, it's simple. You got to get Malik Willis a new receiver. If Malik Willis is the franchise QB, which I'm not so sure about, I'm holding the brakes on there. I'm not ready to. I'm skeptical. I can see it, but I'm skeptical.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie though. I just fall in love with seeing this dude play. 6'7", 366. Watching him on film, I'm like, this is something the Dolphins are gonna do. They're gonna draft him. They're not gonna waste that. There's like no way. And knowing the Dolphins and their history, dude, he's 366.
I don't know, but it's just like you got to get a
366.
pass catcher.
Yeah, but I also think the Dolphins are going to this season and next season thinking they're the complete rebuild. You gotta,
But you got Malik Willis on a 3-year deal, so
brother, it's Malik Willis.
yeah, but you pay him that money. It was like what, 20-something million a year?
Yeah, but
I don't know. I don't know. 12.
let's see.
You got the Chiefs here because you think the Cowboys are going to trade up for Sonny Styles.
Yep. Okay, who do I have? Oh, okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, does he know ball?
Okay, got it.
All right. Well, it is today, Junior.
Oh, you go first.
You want me to go first?
Yeah.
All right. 12.
Junior's crazy.
Today, Junior. But at 12, I got the Cowboys taking Jermon McCoy, cornerback out of Tennessee.
Okay, Lemon.
For the Chiefs.
For the Chiefs.
All right. All right.
Because I was thinking about this, and you brought this up. You actually brought this up with the Ravens, actually. Well, it was like a while back. You said,
yeah, I do not remember this at all.
But it wasn't him exactly. But you said the Chiefs and the Ravens need a receiver, need that guy. And I was thinking, like, what was the big issue? Because let's face it, Travis Kelce ain't it.
Not anymore.
No, he's not it.
Mr. Swift.
Xavier Worthy is he's a fast dude. And then you have Rashid Rice, but outside that, who else do you have?
You don't even have Rasheed Rice a lot of the time.
Yeah,
He's too busy
because-
getting suspended.
Yeah.
But
which we do not tolerate.
we do not. Very bad.
Yeah.
Bad
Yeah.
Rasheed Rice. Don't do that.
But that's what, yeah.
All right. For me, it's simple. The Cowboy, because obviously,
Mhm.
Deron Bland, is he going to cut it in 2026?
Yeah.
Okay, no Trevon Diggs anymore. It's just, you got to get an outside corner. Really, I'm not the biggest Deron
What'd you say?
for who I picked.
No, with the Cowboys. I thought I heard you say a different player.
I said Trevon Diggs.
Oh, yeah.
You thought I said Stephon Diggs.
Yeah, I was like,
Stephon Diggs, the corner.
I was like, no.
No, but I think you got to get another corner.
Yeah.
And listen, McCoy is still recovering from that ACL tear
Mhm.
he suffered a year ago, but he's a game changer when he's healthy. Yet, he's just a straight up lockdown corner. And I get it, you have Deron Bland already, but why not get another guy? Especially if, what if Deron Bland gets injured, which, there's a good chance that happens. I think it's a cautionary pick.
Oh, I see where you're going because also, if we didn't get any stars, I like that. But also, seeing Jahmyr Gibbs just absolutely bodied Bland in that game was disgusting to see.
Yeah, so getting
Yeah.
another corner would help there.
Yeah, I don't hate it. Yeah.
Okay, so you said your reason.
Again, it was big body receiver. The Chiefs really need more offensive explosion. Like I said, Travis Kelce, he's not the same.
Mr. Swift is not the same
Yeah,
anymore.
no.
Surprised
He caused the Chiefs two actually big games against you guys and the Texans. So you can't have that. And let's hope maybe Eric Bieniemy can unlock the inner Swifty from Kelce. Who knows?
Please don't say that sentence again.
Yes.
Please
Swifty.
never say that sentence
Swifty.
again.
All right.
So 13 Rams. Unless you have them trading.
No.
Who do you have them taking?
I'm not that confident in this pick. I don't know what I was. Now I'm looking at it.
Come on, you got to be confident.
I was confident, but I'm second guessing. Screw it. Actually, I want you to guess the position.
Receiver?
No.
Oh, is it Kenyon Sadiq?
No, Spencer.
Fano?
Yeah.
I don't hate that pick. I don't. I thought about it originally. I have them taking Jordan Tyson. I got them taking. You can call this a luxury pick.
Brother, you know they have Puka, right?
Yeah.
And Tay.
Yeah, who's their wide receiver 3. And Devontae Adams isn't going to be there forever.
True, but really?
Yeah. And if there's anyone I trust to develop, especially wide receiver.
I thought you not gonna lie, I thought you were gonna say Ty Simpson.
Not in the first round.
I really thought you were gonna say that. That
would be really interesting if that happened. I hope the Bengals take Ty Simpson.
That would be Jameson would lose it.
I'd be mad for them. No, I wouldn't. I'd be laughing my butt off. What am I talking about? But I says the biggest problem with Jordan Tyson is the health.
Yeah.
The health concerns. So if you put him on the Rams, he's not going to be the wide receiver 1. Probably not even the wide receiver 2. He can, you can slowly integrate him there. Like I said, he's an elite route runner, great ball control, and he's versatile. You can play him in the outside, play him in the slot.
Yeah.
Again, he missed 17 of 51 collegiate games over 4 years. But if this man can stay healthy, man, I see superstar written all over this guy. And the Rams would get another luxury pick because football gods just love the Rams.
Yeah, facts.
Football gods just love the Rams. They do not win the Super Bowl this year. They should never be allowed to play football again.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, there's a trade. Trade happening. Alert, alert, alert.
Trade alert. Who you got?
The Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Oof.
Well, we still have pick 14.
Yeah.
Oh, so you have the Bucs trading up 1.
Yes, up. Let's take Omar Cooper Jr.
14?
Yes.
14. Wow.
Yes.
I need to hear this.
Yeah, you ready?
Back-to-back receivers in the first round?
Yes, I do believe in the near receiver, obviously, with the loss to Mike Evans.
Yeah.
Godwin coming back. Serious injury, and all you have is Emeka Buka. You need a receiver.
Wow, so you take a receiver over an edge.
Absolutely. They need a receiver desperately. That's pretty much my.
So why do you have them trading up though?
Because the Ravens I thought the Ravens were gonna take him.
Really?
Yeah. You mean you were talking about this about the Ravens need a wide receiver, and I don't think Zay Flowers is gonna.
I don't have them taking a receiver.
Really?
I have them taking Monroe Freeling, offensive tackle, Georgia. This is what I put him.
Okay.
Yes.
We're not that far up, but yeah.
Not far. Okay. See, we're in sync, ladies and gentlemen. In sync. So what I put in my notes here is Ravens need to protect Lamar. Lamar was hurt last year. That was a big problem. You could see the slip. It was a huge reason why they missed the playoffs. So if you draft Monroe Freeling, you're helping Lamar stay healthy. Monroe Freeling only allowed 5 pressures.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty darn good. That's
pretty elite.
You could say that's pretty good. Only 5. Not too shabby. Not too shabby. But again, just keeping Lamar healthy, helping up that run game with Derrick Henry. Just let Lamar be Lamar under, Jesse Minter year 1. So 15, this is where you have the Ravens picking, and I have the Bucs. I'll let
you could go first.
This is a surprising one. I've seen a lot of Akeem Messidor. I don't have the Bucs taking this. This is probably my most shocking pick of the whole entire draft. I have them taking Keldrick Falk out of Auburn. So 18, I got the Vikings taking Dylan Theinman, safety out of Oregon. This is your Harrison Smith replacement. I mean, 2 white safeties. I mean, it's a match made in heaven. Not because of the skin color or anything, but very, very versatile safety. I think he just fits perfect. Fantastic in run support. We got guys like Gibbs, Jacobs, and all that Manung guy. So perfect. 19. I got the Panthers taking Kenyon Sadiq out of Oregon. Not the most productive when he was with Oregon, but I think just prioritizing that offense and making it better alongside Ted McMillan, trying to get Jordan Brooks and Chua Hubbard more comfortable. Maybe Xavier Legette will do something. I don't know. I think that makes a lot of sense. 20 Cowboys. This is a pick from the Packers. I have them taking C.J. Allen, linebacker from Georgia. The reason I have this, great run defender. And like you said, Dan, the Cowboys haven't exactly been the best run supporting team the last few years. I mean, I think this one just makes perfect sense there. You guys need a linebacker as well. If you don't get Sonny Styles, this is who I think. Yeah. I think this is almost a guarantee if you don't take Sonny Styles. 21 Steelers is an interesting one because I thought about receiver. I had them taking Vega Ione. Get a great, strong pass protector to help with. Again, this is kind of like the Cardinals, just kind of setting it up for 2027 for when they do take a quarterback, or maybe they'll take Ty Simpson. Chargers, 22. This is where I have Caden Proctor. I mean, on paper, the Chargers have probably the best offensive tackle duo in the league, but Joe Alt and I forget his name. Yeah, both of them were injured last year, and you just need that insurance. And I think Caden Proctor is that guy for Joe Alt and Rashawn Slater. Eagles, go Birds. We'll be picking 32nd next year. A lot of people have us taking O-line, even Kenyon Sadiq, which I wouldn't be against if we take O-line. I have us taking Emmanuel McNeil Warren, safety out of Toledo. Blankenship's gone. We traded Sidney Brown. We need a guy that is just so versatile, and he's a perfect build for us. He's like 6'2", 200 pounds. Get that big safety. He was also very, like I said, versatile. I think Howie's just licking his chops at that. Plus another Toledo guy. We took a Toledo guy 2 years ago in the first round, secondary guy. I think that turned out pretty well. Guantanamo Bay. Browns from the Jaguars. This one is surprising because I don't know if you have him go in the first round. I have Emmanuel Pregnon.
Yeah, I do.
Oh, so you do?
Yeah.
So again, basically what we said for Cardinal Tate going, just with the O-line.
Yeah.
Whether it's Shador Sanders, whether it's the Predator, whether it's Dylan Gabriel, protect them as much as possible. You got 2 first-round picks. You just nail both of these, get a skill position, and get an offensive lineman here. This one would be huge if the Bears got this. 25, I had the Bears taking Peter Woods. Another Clemson fan. Obviously, he played at Clemson. As a Clemson fan, he was fantastic his first 2 years. Third year, he definitely took a step back, was pretty disappointing. Still was really good. This guy is a game wrecker. I've seen it firsthand what he's capable of doing. They need interior defensive line help as well. Peter Woods on that defense would be so scary. Really. Bills, 26. I also have them taking a defensive lineman, Caden McDonald at Ohio State. This man led the nation with a 13.8% run stop rate. That is awesome.
Wow.
I love those run stopping defensive linemen. He's the guy the Bills need at nose tackle. They need to stop guys. I mean, you got Breece Hall, Devin Achane, and Travion Henderson. I mean, you gotta, and we all know how bad the they were the worst run defense in the league last year. I mean, this one just makes too much sense. Niners 27, Akeem Messador could go a lot higher. The reason I don't have him going higher is because of his age. He's 25, which is why I think he fits better with the Niners. Again, injuries are a big thing with the Niners. I think this would also help with insurance. He is probably one of, if not the most pro-ready guy in this draft, alongside with Caleb Downs, maybe Ruben Bain on defense. So I think this one would, if the Niners get this is probably like an A+ kind of pick there. Texans, Blake Miller, offensive tackle, Clemson. I've witnessed this guy. Remember when Clemson recruited him? He got better every year. And I mean, do we really need to talk about the Texans O-line? They need to address it. Right, he would be able to fit into that tackle role. I believe he would play right tackle, if I'm not mistaken. Don't quote me on that. you need to make CJ Stroud more comfortable. You can't have what happened in the playoffs again happen last year. You can't allow that to happen. And the best way of addressing it, offensive lineman. Chiefs, their second pick via the Rams from the trade for Trent McDuffie. Have them go in another corner. Hey, why not another Clemson guy? Avian Terrell, again, got better and better. AJ Terrell's younger brother. So if that's saying anything. But again, you lose both your top corners to the Rams, Trent McDuffie and Jalen Watson. You need a guy who can shut down opposing receivers. Avian Terrell is that guy. He was great at Clemson. Pick 30, 3 more to go. Dolphins, once again, I've been taking Colton Hood, cornerback from Tennessee. So they get a receiver and a corner. Practice should be fun. So corner is a big need. They get an extra first by, obviously the trade with the Broncos for Jalen Waddle. They get a tough physical corner in Hood. I think that's exactly what they need. Going against guys like Stephon, or no, just I don't think Stephon Diggs. We'll cut that part out. For Hood, just going against the AFC East, guys like Garrett Wilson and all these other receivers that happen, even the tight ends with Dawson Knox and Dalton Kincaid, all these guys is a big need. I cut this little out.
Mm-hmm.
Colton Hood, very big, very physical, tough cornerback, perfect for the Dolphins. 31, New England Patriots, TJ Parker, edge Clemson. A lot of Clemson guys. You would think they would have done well last year, but guess what? We didn't. Again, I can say this from firsthand experience from being a fan. This dude, 2024, had double-digit sacks. I believe it was 11. This guy is productive, and that is what the Patriots need. Continue to get better on that defense. And I trust Mike Vrabel out of all people to, get the most out of him. Might take a year or two. I would like to see him be developed a little more. Good run stopper. I think this could be a very good pick. Seahawks, 32. Final pick. I have them taking Cassius Howell, edge, Texas A&M. This is what I have. Per Seahawks Wire, his top traits match up well with McDonald's elite first step and get off. So he's perfect for Mike McDonald. Again, I think you would need to develop a little more, but he could be a very explosive player. Again, you have to go against Matthew Stafford, Brock Purdy, and whoever the heck Arizona's QB is. So if you're the Seahawks, you need to get after them. Perfect pickup.
Absolutely.
Ladies and gentlemen, that will conclude this episode. Thank you so much for tuning in.
The mock draft. Yep.
This is the start of something awesome. Let us know how we can improve always. Let us know what you liked, what you didn't like. Level Sports, keep balling out. Go Birds.